hottest takes, and the wildest stories from the world of pro wrestling. Whether you're a diehard fan or just stepping into the squared circle, we're here to give you the real scoop on everything happening in the ring.
I'm your host, RJD, and we're about to take a ride through the latest and greatest in pro wrestling. Get ready for all our hot takes, deep dives, and all the wrestling you never knew you needed.
Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button and join What the Wrestling family so you never miss an episode. Now let's step into the ring.
Oh, you already know what time it is. Yeah, that was kind of weak. That was kind of low energy. Sorry, I'll get better. We're gonna fix that. That was kind of low energy. Smackdown, everybody. Came on last night. And we have some implications to talk about. We got some changes to the WrestleMania picture. We got a lot going on, and we are going to sit here and discuss it. 12 o'clock on April 5th, 2025, with a great day in New York City. We're going to get this ball rolling. Let us not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome, everybody, to What's the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. I am your host, RJD. Hit the like button. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Rolling across the bottom of your screen right there. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Shout out to people dropping stuff in the comments. Appreciate y'all. Told y'all, first 5 people I'm going to be responding back. Let's keep the engagement going. Engagement helps the channel. So hit the like button. Hit the dislike button. Drop a comment. Bless you, baby. Drop a comment whether you like it or not. And let's get this engagement up and let's talk. Let's talk our ish. So, as we sip this coffee, let's hit the Don DeMarco. It's a new month. WrestleMania is upon us, coming up soon. But first things first, let's talk about what negatively impacted SmackDown. Yes, we'll get to the Punk stuff and all that stuff. We'll get to that later. But they were in Chi-Town, and we all know Chi-Town is crazy. We love them. And actually, it's very good to get into Chicago because those fans are always rowdy, especially coming back from overseas and London and all of these other places where those fans are just absolutely bananas every night. Excuse me. You want to come back to a place where the fans are rowdy, everybody's hyped, everybody's having a good time. So Chicago is the perfect place. But let's start with the bad stuff on the show. Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens, he was in the middle of the show, and I am going to bounce around in case you didn't know.
You stupid.
Now you know. So Kevin Owens, he basically said he's pulling out of WrestleMania 41. But at the end of the day, health is wealth. So he talked about being able to provide for his family, being able to do great things, being able to entertain the fans forever. And KO is beloved by many in the industry for good reason. And basically he said, listen, there's a price to pay for that, and the price is neck surgery. So very crazy how last year, or was it 2 years ago, we had Cody. No, it might have been last year. We had Cody and no, not Cody. Sami Zayn and KO winning the tag team titles, main eventing WrestleMania. And this year, neither one of them in WrestleMania. Maybe Sami Zayn's got some time off, want to chill with the family. Good for him. He deserves it with what that brother does. And now we got KO out as well. And who knows when he'll be back. I mean, we don't know what type of surgery it is. We don't know if it's spinal fusion. We don't know if it's we don't know. There's a bunch of different surgeries. Ciampa has had neck surgery. Edge obviously has had neck surgery. There's another guy who had back surgery. One of the War Raiders, I think, had back surgery. So, yeah, this ain't ballet. They always say that. This ain't ballet. But speedy recovery to KO. Hopefully he returns sooner than later. Don DeMarco for him to do what he wants to do. So shout out to him. We wish him nothing but the best here at What the Wrestling. So that happened. Randy Orton came out, basically told him, go get yourself fixed. Nick Aldis said, you don't have an opponent. I'm sorry. And he got hit with an RKO.
Give me that hell yeah.
And everybody loved it. So that is one down. And next we have the next down of the night, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Now, unfortunately, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair do not have any chemistry on the mic. So the first interaction they had when they had to sit down and they were talking with each other, Charlotte Flair just obliterated the poor girl. And Tiffany didn't come out looking any stronger. The next confrontation they had on the mic, it was better, but not great. And this was, I don't know what the hell this was. This was the icing on the cake. So word on the street has it that they did go off strip. You hear me? Off the strip to the strip club.
Nope.
They did go off script, and Charlotte did. Now, Tiffany started talking about something, and Charlotte got booed. So when Charlotte got booed, she basically just stopped talking. Now, Dominic Mysterio, the New Day, they get the constant boo birds, and it's become a running joke. Every time they try to talk, they just get booed out of the building. And that's okay. That's great. That's what we're supposed to do. But Charlotte, I don't know if she didn't know how to handle it. I don't know if it made her uncomfortable. I don't know if she forgot what the hell she was going to say. So she was just like, yeah, I'll let you have the last word. And then Tiffany said, yeah, well, then she got into a personal life, and she was like, what are you, 0 for 3? Because she's been divorced 3 times. Even Andrade, her last husband, divorced her. So, and then she left, and then before like her music hit real quick, she was like, that's why Kaiser's in my DMs. And it was like,
Nope. You stupid.
Like, nah, fam.
Stop it. Get some help.
Kaiser's not in your DMs. We don't believe you. we don't believe you, Charlotte. So I don't know what happened here. I was watching this like, what the hell? Actually, we watched it twice. I was like, what the hell's going on here? It was really cringe. I don't know. I pray to God that these ladies have more chemistry in the ring than out of the ring, because this was terrible. And for all of you people who come out, you're not a wrestler. I want to see you go try and do it. Listen, I don't need to be a freaking actor to know what a bad freaking movie looks like. Go watch Snow White. It's bad. Go watch Dragon Ball Z Evolution. It's bad. You don't need to be an actor to know what a shitty movie is. And you don't need to be a wrestler to know what a bad segment looks like. Now, both of these ladies are excellent in the ring. They can both wrestle their asses off, but they don't got no chemistry on the mic with each other at all. And so I'm hoping that Charlotte doesn't win at WrestleMania. I hope she loses because Tiffany Stratton's going to look bad coming out of this. It's like she already looks bad, and now she's going to look even worse if she loses to Charlotte. So I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't know how they fix this, but these two don't need to talk anymore at all. Just beat each other up and then keep it moving. I don't know if they genuinely don't like each other, but there's been plenty of people who don't like each other. CM Punk, half the freaking locker room doesn't like this guy. But yeah, he still has put on good matches with all the people he doesn't like. So who gives a shit? But yeah, this was not good. This was not good.
Nope.
All right, let's move to the positives in the show. Rey Fenix, he came out. Nathan Frazier was his opponent, and Nathan Frazier, very good. Rey Fenix, we all know he's very good, and he had himself a hell of a match. Nathan Frazier almost killed himself, but other than Nathan Frazier almost messing up because his foot got caught on the ropes on the suicide dive, it was all good. Rey Fenix did his, grab the ropes, flip himself out, 619 style, flip back into a super kick. He ran across the ropes and kicked Nathan Frazier in the face. All this good stuff we loved him doing in AEW, he did here. The only thing I hope is that, he had the emotional interview after the fact, which was very good. And he didn't speak as much as Phoenix did, but they gave him superstar treatment. They gave him pyro. They're treating these guys very good. Like, hey, AEW guys, look, come on over here. Come on to this side. We'll treat you better. Wardlow, maybe Britt Baker. Come on over here. Ricky Saints, Ethan Page. Come on to the dark side. We'll treat you better over here. So we'll see what happens with Rey Fenix. Don't put him with his brother yet. We got plenty of time to get the Lucha Bros back. We don't need these guys with each other. All we need is Rey Fenix doing crazy shit in the ring, how we know he can, with some good opponents, with a good story. Penta with a good story, with as charismatic as he is, he's gonna be fine. This was A1. Good stuff. Good first match for Rey. And let's keep the ball rolling, man. Let's keep the ball rolling. Good stuff. After the match, Berto was like back there with Legado del Fantasma, and he was like, oh, I could beat that guy. So they'll be having a match next week, and Berto's probably going to lose. Please do not put Rey Fenix with the other freaking luchadors and just have him fighting luchadors for 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Don't do that.
Nope.
That's stupid.
You stupid.
And don't put him in the box like that. Have him fighting everybody just like his brother. Don't put him in that luchador box, because once you get in that box, you never get out. LA Knight, yeah, beat Tamatonga, and Solo was mad. Bloodline 2.0 is imploding. We have a tag team gauntlet match next week to determine who Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will fight at WrestleMania. Motor City Machine Guns beat DIY via pinfall, and they are number one contenders to the Street Profits. Naomi beat B-Fab with a single leg code breaker after the match. And before the match, Jade came out and tried to beat up Naomi. The general manager, Nick Aldis, got mad and said, listen, you guys just need to fight at WrestleMania. Get this shit out the way. And Jacob Fatu beat Braun Strowman in a last man standing match. We had tables. We had running through barricades. We had the jump up, double moonsault. He did it twice. And Jacob Fatu, to beat him, basically threw himself into the table with Braun Strowman, broke it. Braun Strowman got up, but he didn't get up at 10. So he's still kind of protected, but he still lost. So I like that. Good stuff. Good stuff here. So Fatu will challenge LA Knight at WrestleMania. And I'm not going to lie, I don't like LA Knight's chances. I don't like his chances. Unless Braun Strowman comes out and interferes with this match, LA Knight's not winning that match. So we'll see what happens. So CM Punk opened the show and basically said, where's your tribal chief? I want him. I need to know the favor. And he went all the way back to the beginning when he said his friends took a trip down memory lane. He said Heyman still owed him a favor. And he was like, back when Paul Heyman was his only advocate. And he said, listen, they're going to fire me. And Paul was like, no, I got you. Don't worry about it. If you leave, they're going to fire me. Paul was like, no, one day I will walk with you down the ramp at WrestleMania when you fight for the WWE title. If you want to look at the promo, it's all over Twitter. And that's actually exactly what he said. It's all over Twitter if you want to go watch it. And he was like, listen, where's your tribal chief? Go get him. He's like, he's not here yet. He's not here yet. Where the hell is he? Man, I'm out of here. So he left. Then Seth Rollins came out in the middle of the show and was like, hey, you look like you're crying. He was like, listen, man, wipe those tears, man. You're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. And then finally, at the end of the damn show, the tribal chief shows up. No 15-minute entrance. He just said, listen, Chicago, acknowledge me. Let's get Mr. Punk out here. But Rollins came out instead and said, listen, you're underestimating CM Punk. You don't know he's going to get into your head. That's what he does. You don't understand. Punk he's going to mess with you. He's good. You don't know what the favor is, but it's going to be something detrimental to you. And even earlier in the promo, in the beginning of the show, he says this will affect Roman Reigns. And I'm like, oh, I guess I know what this is. So he finally comes out. Mr. Punk comes back out. And he's like, listen, at the end of the day, he said he wanted to headline a WrestleMania. He said that everybody was against him and Paul Heyman back then. And he said, Paul Heyman told him, I want you to, they're not going to be able to deal with us. And he said, now you are not going to be able to deal with us because your wise man, Paul Heyman, in my corner at WrestleMania. Roman laughed it off. He said, that's it.
Nope. You stupid.
He said, that's all.
Stop it. Get some help.
He said, listen, that's all. He's like, man, he loves me. I made him. I protected him. Man, tell this fool you going to let him down easy. And he was like, my tribal chief, I cannot do that. And he was like, wait, what? He was like, my tribal chief, I cannot tell him no. So after that, he grabs Paul Heyman. Looks like he's about to beat him up. And CM Punk puts him in a GTS, makes him go to sleep. Seth Rollins is looking, laughing, like you guys are stupid.
You stupid.
We had the sad violin. My tribal chief, I'm sorry, but whatever the favor is, just yes to it, because I promised him that all of those years ago when nobody liked CM Punk and they were trying to fire him. I told him that I would walk down the ramp with him at WrestleMania. So I cannot say no. So at the end of the day, I was hoping it would be a little bit more, but at the end of the day, they needed something personal. And now you have Roman, who's going to be upset. You have Paul Heyman, who's going to be torn between two people, but he has to be obliged to Punk to walk down the ramp with him. Will he help him win? Will he help Roman win? Will Seth Rollins get the win? Because these two are going to be messing around with each other, and it's going to throw everybody off. So Seth Rollins is going to steal a win. This story can go a multitude of ways, and that's why I like the way they did it. I like the way they did it. But part of me was like,
nope.
I wish there was more. I wish there was more. I wish we had a little bit something else to get our teeth into. But listen, it is what it is. This match now has emotion tied to it. It will be closing the show most likely on night one. Not most likely. It will be closing the show on night one. So we can't be mad at this. This is going to be okay. This is going to be okay. So that was your SmackDown review. Now we got AEW tomorrow, AEW Dynasty. We all know it's probably going off at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I probably won't be reviewing that tomorrow night. Probably will be reviewing that on Monday. But look out for that. Stay tuned for that because it is coming. As for me, that's all I got. That's your review, guys. That is your SmackDown review. We got Collision tonight. So am I going to watch Collision? I'll probably check out the highlights just to see what's going to happen going into the pay-per-view. But that's it. I will catch y'all on the next one. As for me, I'm out. Enjoy the day. Be safe. I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.